My nigga Trump. My nigga Trump is not playing any type of games with Mexicans, Iranians, Iraqians, Muslims, Russians, Chinamen. Anybody can get it. Koreans. Anybody can get it. My nigga Trump on some G shit. Whether you like it or you don't like it, don't get snatched up in the middle of the night. Do not get Maduro'd. When America gives you 10 days, you got 7 days. That goes for Nigerians, Europeans, Chinese, Russian. Russia got like 90 days. Russia got like 3 months to come to the table and make a deal. Because Uncle Trump is not playing any type of games with nobody. Iran just got their shit split into 100 different places. Their navy is demolished in a matter of minutes. Not even days. It's just like a one hit. This is not like the old school, you know what I mean, troops on the ground. You're there for like 5, 10, 20 years. No. This is like in and out, just like Venezuela. In and out like a thief in the night. Boom! Bacata! Your whole shit is just gone. Your leaders, your whole leadership, your generals, your sergeants, everything, their homes are just demolished. Navy gone, Air Force gone, military destroyed, degraded, humiliated, and your whole political leadership, your whole government is just gone overnight. Hashtag no lie. So, for the Europeans, the Canadians, you know, all these commies, you know, all these niggas, it's all the same. The Democrats, Russians, Muslims, Iraqians, Afghanistanians, any of these niggas, it don't really matter. They're all the same thing. It's all the same shit. These are all enemies of America, undermining America's interest. We need Greenland. He said we want Greenland. We're getting Greenland. He told Mexico, the stupid skinny bitch with the little ponytail, to get it together over there in Mexico, or that shit's about to become a colony. So, if Maduro was not enough, I hope they get the message with Khomeini, with Iran. Their entire government has been destroyed in one day. Uncle Trump is not playing any type of games. He's on his G shit for real. So, I hope the world got the message. I hope China. I hope China got the message. Do not get your egg roll ass snatched up out of your bed in the middle of the night. And that's like the best part. If you get snatched up in the middle of the night with your wife gets grabbed up by her ponytail. That's like the best thing you could wish for. Khomeini didn't get snatched up. Khomeini got finito Dorito, the whole bag of Cheetos. He got turned into crumbs at the bottom of the Frito bag. Hashtag no lie.
Getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2. A rock war number 2. I like the look of those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. Above my head, I bombed them night and day. But destroy USA.
Cuba is next. Colombia might be put on the list. Mexico didn't even get any attention. Their cartels got destroyed like 3 or 4 days ago. Some shit don't even come on the news. Trump is just knocking them down one by one like dominoes. North Korea, China, These niggas is on panic mode. Hashtag no lie. They better be. They better be in panic mode. I hope they're not, thinking, oh, he's just bluffing. Oh, it was just Venezuela. Oh, it's just, he's just talking. This nigga is not tweeting. This is not just tweet. Well, he does tweet. He does a whole lot of tweeting. We're going to get to that in a minute. But this is not a tweet. When Trump tweets, this shit is serious business. Hashtag no lie.
Of your head, a more bomb comes falling down on you, falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The Strait of Hormuz, it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away. The bomb I bomb them night and day, but destroy USA.
Hold up. I almost forgot the intro. Good morning, America. Start your day with Christ. Start your day right. Don't get snatched up in the middle of the night or completely obliterated. Hashtag no lie.
A tiny hand hits a big red button. Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. World War III 'cause Israel told me to. All for Netanyahu. And I ran so far away. Bomb bomb them night and day. And I ran so far away. Bomb them night and day, but destroy USA.
There are absolutely no games being played. When Uncle Trump tells you he wants Greenland, we're taking Greenland, we need Greenland, he means business. Good thing that Denmark bent the knee. They were, a little resistant at first, but they bent the knee. And now they're not even going to get paid. Trump, was being nice at first. They were a little resistant. He offered them some money. But, the Euro commies. The Euro commies, right? Because this is what it is. These are all proxies of commies. The Islamists, the Hezbollah, the Houthis, the Iranians, the Iraqis, the Afghanistanians, the ISIS, Al-Qaedas. These are all proxies of China. These are all working behind the scenes. The Democrats, the BLM, the CV, the VX, all that shit, the bioweapons. These are all commies. The Democrats, the Demon Rats, the Eurocucks in the UK, in Germany, in France. These are all commies. It's all the same shit. Enemies of America. Some are, blatant, like Iran, doing videos every week talking about death to America. We're going to blow up your military bases, We're going to blow up Israel, your little homie, We have interest in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? We need to watch all these Muslims, all these niggas. None of these niggas could be trusted. All these niggas must be under surveillance. Hashtag no lie. The fentanyl coming into the Mexican border. All this is the same shit. These are all commies. Trying to build ports in Panama. Trying to build ports in Venezuela. Trying to build ports in Cuba. These are all commies trying to spy on us. Trying to degrade our society. But Trump, Uncle Trump sees it all. Uncle Trump has them all on a list. And it's just knocking them down one by one like dominoes. Hashtag no lie. So when Uncle Trump tells you you got 30 days to make a deal, to calm down and lean back, you got 15 days. When Trump tells you you got 10 days, you got 7 days. You better call him back within 3 days. Yes, Uncle Trump. We're not going to be commies no more. But these people don't get the message. They don't get the message, and they're going to get the message, or there will be a high price to pay. Let's just say that. A high price to pay. China has been completely degraded, pushed back into third world status again. They will forever be making our underwears and socks. Get back to making my socks, nigga. Get back to making my socks. Do not try to spy on us. Do not try to push drugs into our country. Do not. The worst one here really is China, because China has been dropping bioweapons. Where do you think? Where did it come? CV, where did it come from? You think? See, I told niggas. I'm about to go a little bit off topic for a minute, right? But it's really the same topic. This is the same shit. We've been going through this shit for years, right? I told niggas, this guy gets back in. Uncle Trump gets back in. He is going balls to the wall. He coming out guns blazing. You think that this old ass man don't know that you completely rigged the election of 2020? That it is what it is. Where do you think CV came from? China. That was a bioweapon to destabilize the election. They knew in cohesion with the demon rats they were going to push the mail-in ballots. And before that, they knew that the Smartmatic machines that were counting the votes were made in Venezuela, were designed by a Venezuelan communist. The Smartmatic machines, a lot of people don't know that. So they had the Smartmatic machines. They had the mail-in ballots all lined up. They dropped the CV and made everybody stay home, and then, you got to vote by mail, right? Rigged. Completely rigging. They got him out of there. Then they try to put him in jail with all those court cases. Remember all those accusations? They try to put him in jail. Then they try to shoot him in the face. Then they try to assassinate him at the golf course. There's 2 assassination attempts within like 6 months. I said it. I don't care what this nigga telling you during the election. Oh, peace, this and that, all this nice stuff, right? I'm like, he's just telling you that, you know what I mean? Because it's what you want to hear, you know what I'm saying? But I said it. As soon as this nigga gets in, he is coming out guns blazing. Why? Because otherwise, if he would just lean back, you will end up with a COVID. We will end up with another CV right now. Right now. If you don't come in aggressive, you're gonna... The communists, the Islamists, the commies are never gonna stop. See, this is what people don't understand. Because they just want kumbaya, my lord. They wanna, roast marshmallows in their backyard and think that everything's just gonna be okay. No. These niggas is always infiltrating, always spying, always working against America. And if you're not aggressive and push back, they eventually take over America, which is never going to happen. But I said it. I'm like, it don't matter what he's telling you about peace and no more wars in the Middle East. I said, this guy is coming out guns blazing. I didn't know exactly who was going to get it first, but somebody was going to get it. If you go back to my videos are like, privatized now, right? But I remember making videos during the 2020, after the 2020 election, the rigging, the massive rigging. I remember making videos talking about Venezuela is about to get it. If this guy comes back, Venezuela is gonna get it. Because of the Smartmatic and the caravans. Remember the caravans of 2018, 2019 when he was president? They were pushing all these immigrants to the border. Venezuela has been a problem. Venezuela was building Chinese ports, had China in their ports spying on America, producing massive drugs, pushing mad drugs into America, pushing mad illegals into America, pushing mad criminals into America. Venezuela has been a proxy, an arm of the Chinese Communist Party for years. I said it back then. They're about to get it. Hashtag no lie. Let's listen to a little speech that we got here from Trump not playing any type of games.
Over the past 36 hours, the United States and its partners have launched Operation Epic Fury, one of the largest, most complex, most overwhelming military offensives the world has ever seen. Nobody's seen anything like it. We have hit hundreds of targets in Iran, including Revolutionary Guard facilities, Iranian air defense systems. Just now it was announced that we knocked out 9 ships plus their naval building, all in a matter of
Minutes.
literally minutes. Iran's formerly supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead.
Finito, Dorito, the whole bag of Cheetos, that nigga got turned into crumbs at the bag, at the bottom of the bag of the Frito bag. The Doritos are gone. The Fritos are gone. The Lay's potato chips are gone. I hope they get the message. I know they got the message. Maybe they didn't get the message with Maduro, but they sure as hell got the message now. Russia got like 90 days to make a deal. Hashtag no lie. They got 90 days to come to the table and do what Trump tells them.
Wretched and vile man had the blood of hundreds and even thousands of Americans on his hands and was responsible for the slaughter of countless thousands of innocent people all across many countries. Last night, all over Iran, the voices of the Iranian people could be heard cheering and celebrating in the streets when his death was announced. The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives. They want immunity. They're calling by the thousands. Combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved. We have very strong objectives. They could have done something 2 weeks ago, but they just couldn't get there. Earlier today, CENTCOM shared the news that 3 U.S. military service members have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything possible where that won't be the case. But America will avenge their deaths and deliver the most punishing blow to the terrorists who have waged war against basically civilization. They have waged war against civilization itself. Our resolve, and likewise that of Israel, has never been stronger. America is now again the richest, most powerful nation in the world by far. But the only reason we enjoy the quality of life that we do and the freedom and security is we have done things that others are unable to do. But it's because of warriors who are willing to lay down their lives to do battle with our enemies. and they do battle better than anybody. An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be a dire threat to every American. We cannot allow a nation that raises terrorist armies to possess such weapons, would allow them to extort the world to their evil will. Not going to let it happen. It's
Nope.
not happening to us, and we're not going to let it happen to others. The United States has the strongest military the world has ever seen. I rebuilt our military in my first term. There's never been a military like we possess. And frankly, there's nobody even close, but we are now using that military for good. We want to have it for good purpose. We're undertaking this massive operation not merely to ensure security for our own time and place, but for our children and their children, just as our ancestors have done for us many, many years ago. This is the duty and the burden of a free people. These actions are right and they are necessary to ensure that Americans will never have to face a radical, bloodthirsty terrorist regime armed with nuclear weapons and lots of threats. For almost 50 years, these wicked extremists have been attacking the United States while chanting the slogan, "Death to America," or "Death to Israel," or both. They are the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. We are the world's greatest and most powerful nation, so we can do something about what they do. These intolerable threats will not continue any longer. I once again urge the Revolutionary Guard, the Iranian military, police, to lay down your arms and receive full immunity or face certain death. It will be certain death. Won't be pretty.
Uncle Trump is not playing any type of games. No games are being played at all. If Maduro was not a loud message, this is most definitely a loud message. Their entire Navy, Air Force, military, leadership, sergeants, Ayatollah, lieutenants, the whole shit has just been eliminated in one night. Now you're gonna have some proxies left over. You know, you got some Houthis over here. You got suicide bombers over there. You had a terrorist attack in Austin, Texas last night. Some guy went into a club and shot up a few people. You know what I mean? But you see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is what a lot of people don't understand. I know. Most people, right? The average person does not want war. Nobody wants war. But that's the burden of being #1. When you're #1, whether it's with Reagan or Clinton, Republican, Democrat, Obama, Trump, George W. Bush, you could go back to Eisenhower, you could go back to George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. America will always be at war. I know. Nobody wants war. Nobody likes war, right? Obviously. But America has always been at war. America will always be at war. You have to just deal with it. It is what it is. You have to accept it. Because you see, your enemy will never stop. Your commies, your Islamists, all these niggas is all the same. Some of them are already in here. Some of them are over there. Some of them are in here. Some are in China. Some are in Russia. Some are in Islam. Some are in, Iran. Some of them in Afghanistan. ISIS, Al-Qaeda. You know what I mean? They dropped the fucking 2 towers. I mean, come on. America will always be at war. America has always been at war. Because the enemy will never ever stop plotting and spying, pushing drugs, ports and terrorist attacks and you name it. You name it. Nazis back in World War II. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. We have 742 military bases across the world. Number one by far. Anybody who tells you that Russia is getting close, that China is building up their military, no. We're not having none of that. We're not having none of that garbage. We're not having no close number 2, no close number 3, none of that. America is the biggest empire by far. And, you know, just like in sports, the champ wants to stay the champ. America is like the Floyd Money Mayweather of countries. You love them, you hate them, but you have to accept it. You know what I mean? 50-0, undefeated, 50 states under. China lost Mongolia. China lost North Korea, South Korea. China lost Taiwan. That's 4 states already. Most people don't know that. Those countries were part of China like 100 years ago. Russia, the USSR, got completely destroyed. Not destroyed physically, but financially. In the 80s and 90s. They were always destroyed. They were putting missiles. Remember the JFK, the Bay of Pigs? When Russia put missiles in Cuba pointed at America? If you let these niggas keep scheming, they get closer and closer. They end up right in your backyard. In Venezuela. You know what I mean? In Cuba. In Colombia. In Mexico. You know what I'm saying? They threaten your allies. They start trying. Look at the Islamists trying to take over Europe. These niggas, the enemy, the commies, the Islamists, it's all the same shit. These niggas will never ever stop trying to take over America. It is what it is. Whether it's through bioweapons, whether it's direct attacks, 9/11. I mean, it just goes back. The Nazis were trying to take over all of Europe. You know what I'm saying? And if you let them take over Europe, what do you think they would do next? Try to take over America. America will always be at war. It is the burden of being number one.
Call upon all Iranian patriots who yearn for freedom to seize this moment, to be brave, be bold, be heroic, and take back your country. America is with you. I made a promise to you, and I fulfilled that promise. The rest will be up to you, but we'll be there to help. Thank you. God bless you to our incredible warriors, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Give me that oil. Give me that land. Give me all your. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's kill or be killed. It really is. I mean, and, you know, that might sound harsh to some people, but it is what it is. That is the burden of being number one. You cannot have 2 number ones. No. You have 1 number one, and you have number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 are always gonna be scheming on. They're always America's the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? America is the cream of the crop. Great Britain was our first bitch. Slapped them up, kicked them the fuck out. And that's why these niggas are little commies. That's why all those European countries be working with China behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Because they're just haters. America is like the Floyd Mayweather of countries. It's always going to have a shitload of haters. It's always going to have, you know, a long list of like just haters lined up. But, you know, it is what it is. I know people don't like it, this is and that, but when you if you sit on your ass, right, eating marshmallows in the back, right, watching the NFL and NBA and bullshitting, right, you end up getting COVID. You end up getting 9/11. You end up getting, you know what I mean? If you just lay back, bullshitting, you know what I mean, taking a nap, the next thing you know, you got commies in your backyard. Hashtag no lie. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But Trump, Uncle Trump, is not playing any type of games. Uncle Trump learned his lesson because he didn't know too much in the first term. That's how he ended up getting shafted and getting kicked out of there. You know what I mean? Now he's back, and that's why I said that during the election 2024, during the campaign. I was like, He gonna tell you no wars, he gonna tell you this, gonna tell you that, but this nigga's coming out guns blazing. Because he knows, now he learned his lesson. He knows that if he's not aggressive, they're gonna drop another COVID, destabilize the country, they're gonna try to assassinate him, they're gonna try to get him out of there. The commies are mad aggressive. And the only thing that commies respect is aggression. That's the only thing that the enemy respects is aggression. These niggas do not respect talks. They don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to negotiate nothing. These niggas is straight suicidal. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this time around, when Trump tells you that you need to make a deal, and he gives you, that's why he gives him a deadline. He gives them, you know, 15 days, 30 days. Otherwise, they just get obliterated. So I hope the Europeans, yeah, they don't really matter. They don't, white man, black man, China man, Muslim. Trump on his Adrian Broner shit right now. Anybody can get it. I hope they got the message. Russia got like 90 days. Let me tell you. Russia got like 90 days. They're next on the list. And China has been completely degraded. No more Venezuelan oil. No more Iranian oil. China has no oil. China is a big country, but they don't produce any oil. They don't have any oil. You know what I mean? America has mad oil, right? China has to import like 30% of their food as well. So China has been completely degraded. Now that they can't get any oil from Venezuela, all the oil tankers got snatched up, taken. Iran was their second place supplier, and then Russia. Now their second supplier, Iran, has been obliterated, destroyed. So China has been completely degraded, pushed back to third world status. China is now really, really weak. And that's what this is all about. Besides the fact that Iran was trying to build a bomb, you know what I mean, was raping and pillaging and destroying and bombing Israel and our military bases in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. It's not just Israel, right? Iran has been aggressive for years. But that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You got haters everywhere. You got haters inside the country. You got haters outside the country. And Trump is not having none of that. He's not having none of that at all. This nigga's like 80-something years old. They try to shoot him in the face. And I knew it. I told him. I said, Venezuela about to get it. China about to get it. Russia about to get it. The Islamists about to get it. And he told him weeks ago. Marco Rubio, you know, sometimes the message is like through one of his guys, right? Marco Rubio said that the UK and France and Germany, these niggas need to redo their immigration policy. They need to get all these guys, all these Islamists that is plotting, they need to get them all out of Europe. They better listen, I'm telling you. They better listen, because the next thing you know, you might have some US troops in the UK. Hashtag no lie. Trump is not playing no type of games. He don't give a fuck if you're an ally, not an ally, because they're not an ally. These are like fake allies, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like asking America for mad money while going behind their backs, plotting with China, plotting with Iran, plotting with... Trump sees it all. You know what I mean? Trump is not playing no type of games. He sees it all. He told them, you need to get all these proxies, because the UK and Europe, since they're run by commies, they be harboring all these terrorists and allowing them into their country, and then they give them welfare, give them a house, and what they're doing in that house, they're plotting on how to strike America. Hashtag no lie. So they better come to the table, let me tell you. I will not be surprised with troops in the UK. Hashtag no lie. I will not be surprised with troops in France. Hashtag no lie. Europe might be next. So that's my video. Uncle Trump is not playing any type of games. I hope they got the message.